The Complete Idiot's Guide to Spirituality, Part 1. Don't take in so much information that you're not able to utilize it, that you're not integrating it. Don't get stuck in that phase. There is a phase when you take in a lot of information, and it's really exciting, and it's fun, and it's new, and it's pulling you out of old ways of being. But if you remain in that phase too long, instead of ebbing and flowing in and out of it as you need to, if you remain in that phase too long, you become a little bit of a voyeur. You become someone who, rather than living and being about what you believe in, you just theorize it. And I know a lot of people, especially over here, who believe they are these sort of spiritual gurus because they have all this information and all these ideas of how everyone is and how the world works and what we're supposed to do and what we're supposed to... That's what it sounds like when they talk most of the time. Because I'm like, don't talk about it, be about it. Come on. Honestly, I believe it's more beneficial to read one quote of something that really inspires you, one, and live it for a year, than it would be to read 10 books. Because when you read that much information, it cannot digest. We can shift quickly, but to take in too much information, it gets our brain too active, right? And we're trying to get into our heart space, and we're trying to move through spirit. And that requires full integration of the information, not just having it in theory. Oh, I know all these things, and I speak from this place, but I'm not living it at all. You know what I mean? That's why I don't pretend to know all that much. Because I don't. I'm learning a little here, a little there, and it integrates, and I learn how to play with it in my world. Instead of, oh, this, and this idea, and this, and there's 90 books over here that I've read, and I keep doing this session and that session. You know, people get really high off that. Oh, this session, oh, this person, oh, and then they go up, and then they go down, and then they go up, and then they go down, and then they go up, and they go down, because they're not filling themselves to the point of being able to apply the information in their lives. And so they develop a little bit of an addiction to receiving information because they aren't receiving a sustaining fulfillment because they're not integrating it. And so they have to keep getting the information somewhere. Oh, the book. Oh, the this. Oh, the person. Oh, the session. Back and forth and up and down and all around. And it doesn't work. And it looks phony. And if you're in that phase yourself, that's fine. It just means that you get to integrate some of those things that you're excited about. And being excited about something means you are in alignment with it. It means it is your truth. So, for example, you see that you create your own reality and you get excited about that. Take it a step further and start creating it and let go of any victimization and really start applying that idea to some part of your life specifically and start living it. Don't just talk about how great the idea is, even though it's fun to churn it up sometimes. If you are off on too many subjects that excite you that you aren't living and aren't being, then what are you doing? I see it, and I wonder if people really get fulfilled off of it. Do you get fulfilled off of talking about what you're not really living? Is that really fulfilling, or is there an emptiness that comes with that? There must be. I encourage you to live what excites you. not just talk about it. And be gentle with yourself and others. We're all at some different space in our growth. And to judge someone for the space that they're at in their growth is to, in essence, judge yourself for when you were at that space. So what you can do is say, oh, I've been there. This is what it looks like from my vantage point. Or, oh, I'm at that place she's talking about. How can I integrate the stuff and live it? Like I said, pick one thing in a year to really apply to the areas of your life that would benefit from it, and it's so much better. You'll be so much more fulfilled, and you'll be less of a energy vampire because you won't constantly need to feed on things. You'll be so filled up that you'll be spilling over. Yep.